wanted to just make a quick video about Bell's palsy. This video might be a little bit difficult because I'm struggling to talk, as you can see. But I was diagnosed about a week ago and was just kind of thrown in and just left to fend for myself, basically. So this is going to be a video about 5 things that made my life just a little bit easier, and hopefully it will make your life a little bit easier too. Palsy is damage to the 7th cranial nerve, which connects your brain to your facial functions. This could be damaged by inflammation, it could be caused by an injury, it could be caused by a viral infection. Now, mine was caused by severe stress brought on by panic disorder, which is something that I'll probably talk about in a later video. So this is what Bell's palsy affects. It affects me being able to lift my eyebrows together. I can lift my right one, but my left one just stays. So my face looks a little bit like this when I try and move. It means that I can't blink my left eye. I can close it, but like it's manual. So if I want to close my eye, I just do that and it kind of stays. But yeah. And you get the classic Bell's palsy smile, which is this. You'll see a lot of people with Bell's palsy looking like this. So here are 5 things I put together. Hopefully they'll help you. They might not help everyone, but they have helped me get over the main symptoms over the last couple of weeks. So number 1, lubricating eye drops. Because we can't close our eyes, that your eye gets dry really, really quickly. And these are brilliant. I put them in both of my eyes just because my right one is working so hard just to keep up, and is carrying the weight from the left one. So eye drops is a must for Bell's palsy. Number 2, when you first get Bell's palsy, because of the damage to the nerve, it affects your hearing really bad. Everything was super loud for about a week, and it's still not quite back to normal yet. So what I use are these little tiny ear plugs from Flare. I also have autism, so these are great for when I'm going outside. They don't block out the sound, they filter the sound. So you can still hear everything as you usually would. It just filters everything down so it's a little bit more tolerable. The main things that I couldn't do was the washing up. The washing up was excruciatingly loud because the plates were banging. There's a bike down my road that is incredibly loud, even without bells. And these were just brilliant. They're like 20 quid. So, you know, I'd highly recommend these, even if you don't suffer with bells and you just have sensitivity to sound. These are great. 3, an eye patch. Now, I don't wear this full time. I only wear this when I'm doing things around the house, which is going to cause dust and things to fly around that might go into my eye. Because I can't close my eye, it's more likely that, you know, I can get things just lodged in there, and that's not what I want. So I'll wear my eye patch when I'm doing, you know, household chores and stuff like that. I also recommend that you get yourself some sort of sleeping eyewear, because over night time it's a lot easier just to have something over your eyes when you're trying to sleep. Or tape. It's recommended that you tape your eye closed over night time, which I did from the beginning. It was really frustrating for me because I just didn't know what I was doing. I would recommend going on YouTube, watching some YouTube videos about how to do it. The best way for me was to put the tape into the corner of your eye and pull it along that way rather than pulling it downwards. The easiest way that I can suggest to do it is by literally taping your top eyelid to your cheek. And I know that sounds really, really weird, but it's the only way that I managed to do it properly. This is a 2.5 centimeters by 5 meters. So this has lasted me, you know, 10 days so far. It's pretty good. And I'd recommend that you get some to tape your eye closed, because you're not going to be able to close it over night time. Number 5, I would suggest finding some sort of community. So the first thing that I did was go onto Facebook and typed in Bell's palsy and joined all the Facebook groups and all of the pages. just to be around people who are suffering with this, because I didn't know what to do. I was so scared, and we all got a lot of questions. There's people on the groups that have been suffering for a couple of weeks, they've been suffering for a couple of months. So there's a lot of people out there that have got questions, and there's also people that have got a lot of answers. And that was one of the best things for me, to join a group. I mean, if you're not on Facebook, I'm sure that you can find the tags on Instagram, or there should be some sort of groups or forums on Google. But there's always people out there to talk to, and I'm sure there's lots of other videos about bells, but because it's quite a rare condition, there isn't a lot of information out there, like professional information. So a lot of it's coming from people like us who are suffering with it and finding ways to adapt and finding things to do that's going to work. But communities have really kept me quite sane, and they've given me a completely different outlook on this. Because before I thought, oh my god, my face is going to stay like this forever, what am I going to do? But there's success stories on there, there's people that are sharing their progress, and it's brilliant. So I highly recommend that you do that. So I hope this video has helped you. It's just a few things that you could do to potentially make things a little bit easier for yourself over the first couple of weeks. I know it was quite eye heavy, but my main problem was my eye. I really struggled with it because I can't close it unless I force it closed. So there's a few things that you can do just to make it a little bit easier. With bells, Palsy, and you think that I've missed something really important, add it to the comments. But thank you for watching my video. What I'm going to do is link all of the products that I use down into the comments. I'm also going to add some of the Facebook groups that I've joined, so you can be a part of those as well. So hopefully you can get some more information from other people. But again, thank you for watching my video.